Hello player, today we will analyze the match between G. Guseinov with the white pieces and M. Carlsen with the black pieces. e4. g6. d4. Bishop g7. Knight c3. d6. Knight f3. a6. Bishop e2. b5. Kingside castling. Knight d7. Rook e1. Bishop b7. Bishop d3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was a4. For example, f4. b4. Knight a2. Knight from g, f6. Knight captures on b4. f5. e5. A captures on b4. E captures on f6. Knight captures on f6. Bishop d2. With an advantage for white. Bishop d3. e5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was c5. For example, c5. Bishop f1. h6. With a balanced game. e5. d5. Knight e7. f4. b4. Knight a2. f5. c3. b captures on c3. Knight captures on c3. Kingside castling. Bishop e3. h6. Rook c1. f5. Knight b5. Rook c8. Queen b3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight d2. For example, knight d2. F captures on e4. Knight captures on e4. Bishop captures on d5. Bishop d2. With an advantage for white. Queen b3. Bishop a8. Bishop d2. The evaluation became -1.0, this move was a mistake, the best move was knight h4. For example, knight h4. Bishop f6. Knight f3. Bishop g7. Knight h4. With a balanced game. Bishop d2. F captures on e4. Bishop captures on e4. Knight f6. Bishop d3. Bishop captures on d5. Bishop c4. c6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen d7. For example, queen d7. Bishop captures on a5. c6. Knight c3. Bishop captures on c4. Queen captures on c4 check. King h7. Rook from c, d1. Knight f5. With an advantage for black. c6. Knight a7. The evaluation became -1.5, this move was a mistake, the best move was bishop captures on d5. For example, bishop captures on d5 check. Knight from f captures on d5. Knight a7. Rook b8. Queen a2. With a balanced game. Knight a7. Rook b8. Queen a2. King h7. Bishop captures on d5. C captures on d5. Knight b5. d4. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was knight f5. For example, knight f5. h3. Queen b6. Rook c7. Rook from b, c8. Rook captures on c8. Rook captures on c8. g4. Knight e7. b4. A captures on b4. Bishop captures on b4. Knight e4. Rook e3. Rook c4. With a decisive advantage for black. d4. Queen e6. Knight e8. The evaluation became 1.3, this was a serious mistake, the best move was knight f5. For example, knight f5. h3. Knight e8. With an advantage for black. Knight e8. Bishop captures on a5. The evaluation became -1.4, this was a serious mistake, the best move was queen h3. For example, queen h3. King g8. Bishop captures on h6. Knight f5. Bishop d2. Queen d7. Bishop captures on a5. With an advantage for white. Bishop captures on a5. Queen captures on a5. Queen captures on e7. Queen captures on a4. Knight captures on d6. Knight captures on d6. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was queen b4. For example, queen b4. Knight c8. Queen captures on b2. Queen e6. e4. Knight e7. Knight f6. Knight e5. Rook b6. Queen c4. Rook b4. With a decisive advantage for black. Knight captures on d6. Queen captures on d6. Rook from b, d8. Queen e6. Rook from f, e8. Queen g4. Queen a5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen a8. For example, queen a8. Rook c7. Queen d5. With a balanced game. Queen a5. Rook c6. e4. Queen captures on g6 check. King h8. b4. Queen a7. Knight h4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook d6. For example, rook d6. e3. b5. With an advantage for white. Knight h4. e3. Knight f5. e. Captures on f2 check. King captures on f2. d3 check. King f3. Rook captures on e1. Knight captures on h6. Queen e3 check. King g4. Rook d4 check. Black's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.